What's up, guys? Today's gonna be another episode on trying to make the Impreza more dailyable. So last video, what I left off with was that I took the rear fiberglass quarter panels off and I was gonna trim the fender line, basically where you would like typically roll a metal fender. I was gonna trim the fiberglass flare, but I didn't have my cutoff wheel. Just the other day, my buddy Matt dropped it back off and I didn't have my camera that day, but I trimmed all of the quarter panel fender lips, so I'm gonna show you right now. So before, if you remember from the video, just like how right here, it came all the way up and across and it met over here. So now what I did, I just evenly cut all the way along, and same with the other one over here. I cut it so it's flat instead. So now I shouldn't have any rubbing issues in the rear over there when I put the wider wheels on. I should be able to go a little bit lower too now. Another thing that I did is that the gas lid area of the fender flare actually had a little bit of a lip like this too, because it met the factory quarter panel. That's what it went to. But I don't have the factory quarter panel anymore, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and fiberglass over this, basically to make this quarter panel look like that, just nice and smooth. Basically I'm going to delete this fuel door, since I have the fuel cell in the trunk and I don't need this anymore. So I'm going to try and do that today. I bought some fiberglass stuff over there, and I'm going to try and fiberglass this. We're going to see how that comes out. One other thing that I just got the other day too was I actually ordered a new catback exhaust for it, since that my exhaust right now, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, probably I don't think I've showed it in this YouTube videos yet, but right now I have the exhaust come down and out the side right here. I had a buddy of mine just quickly weld up basically like a 45-degree exhaust piece to the existing catback that I had. We threw a little resonator on it, and we had it just exit out right here at the right rear wheel. So now, since I'm gonna put an actual like side skirt on the side now, that exhaust, the side exit one, isn't going to fit unless if I chop up the side skirt, which I don't want to do that. And now, also with the new rear bumper, one right there, it actually has a exhaust tip cut out for it. So I'm gonna have a nice little fart can on it. So I bought this. This is literally the cheapest exhaust I've ever bought. I just went on eBay and I looked up just 02 to 05 or 02 to 07, I forget, just WRX catback, and it came up with this Spec D tuning. I think it was what it is. Let's see. Yeah, Spec D tuning. Supposedly 3-inch stainless catback. I'm not really sure. I also don't really care, but I have it right here. I went for the titanium tip. Just has a resonator, then it's got the muffler right there. I'm gonna try and test fit that today. These two rear exhaust pieces, right, like the hangers, I don't have those. When I did the rear fuel cell and I did like that cage setup at the bottom, I actually cut those out. So I'm gonna have to remake those. That's gonna be for another day. We're probably just we're gonna bolt up probably the mid pipe section of it. And then I still have one of the rear subframe hanger that we could put on to kind of just like let the catback kind of just like hang there. I've got some the bungee cords to hold up the muffler section if really needed to. And then once I get all the body work done and it's ready for wrap, that's when I'll quickly just when I'm finishing up the fuel cell stuff, like all the fuel lines, that's when I'll just make some new hangers for the back. It shouldn't take too long to do that. I just don't have the material today to do it. So catback will be something we do a little bit later in this episode. Right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna prep this quarter panel to try and fiberglass it, and we're gonna see how that goes. So let's try that out. Alright, so I just scuffed up the inside where I'm actually going to be laying the fiberglass, and then I just roughly scuffed up the outside as well all the way around. And I I use some 50 grit sandpaper just to kind of just rough it up a little bit, just so the fiberglass will stick a little bit better. And this is what my plan is going to be. I've seen a bunch of different ways on how to like try and fill gaps or try and like, I don't know, re-fiberglass stuff. I'm gonna try it a certain way that I just saw actually a while ago. What I'm gonna do is, I think I have some clear like packing tape. I'm gonna packing tape this outside so it forms the shape of this. I'm gonna cut some pieces of cardboard that fit so it's like, sturdy. I'm gonna tape over that again, just to kind of hold this flat shape. It has a body line that runs right here, comes over. It's just how like the quarter panel is. So I got to do that. I got to try and make that shape. And then on this inside is where I'm actually going to put the fiberglass. So basically this should make it, well, doing that on the outside should make a flat area right here to lay the fiberglass in, and I'll come over the edges right here so it's secure. That's what I'm going to try. I think it should work. The hardest part is just going to be trying to get this curved body line to try and match up right. But if I do that right, fiberglass, I have the fiberglass mat over there that I'm going to try and use, and just come over the sides like I said, let it dry, well, let it cure and let it dry, and then whatever imperfections there are on the outside, I'll just use some Bondo, some body filler, and I'll smooth it out and I'll sand it real nice. I'll throw a little bit of primer over it and I'll wet sand it, and then it should technically be ready to go. So I'm gonna go try and find the masking tape, and I'm gonna try and tape this off. Alright, so I just got finished taping everything off. I put a layer of the clear packing tape down. As you can see, it's kind of like shiny, so hopefully that won't really stick to the fiberglass. And then I did a layer of just painter's tape, and then I also put some cardboard down, like I said, to try and just hold the shape, so when I'm on the opposite side, making sure that all the fiberglass gets packed in, it shouldn't flex as much on the outside. So now that I have the outside masked off, I'm gonna mix up some resin, and I'm just gonna start going at it, start fiberglassing in here. I gotta make sure to get inside here a little bit because I didn't really cut it completely flush, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I've fiberglassed before, so let's just get at it. Alright, so I just got all the fiberglassing done. I flipped it upside down, and I've got my propane heater underneath it, just trying to cure it a little bit quicker, because it's probably about 45 degrees today outside. It might be even actually colder in here. So I've got that heating up. Hopefully it's gonna dry pretty quick. While that's doing its thing, let's try and, let's take this, I guess I'll call it side exit exhaust off, and let's try and test up this $100 eBay exhaust. For a quick 30-minute exhaust, this wasn't that bad. Like, welds are okay. They get the job done. Exits right out the side. We just welded a hanger right to the diff, rear cross member. We just use that, and it just bolts right to the downpipe. So basically all I have to do is just unbolt those two bolts up there that go to the downpipe, and then basically just take it off the hangers. And then this side exit exhaust will come off. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that. Alright, so I just got the catback slash side exit exhaust off. That just goes right to the downpipe, and then obviously it just angles over, comes out the side skirt. I guess I could have this thing for sale, but the only thing is that the muffler goes right where the factory gas tank is, so you'd have to have a fuel cell in order to run this. But it's probably just gonna go hanging up on the wall. That's about it. So if you actually are interested in just buying that, I'll probably just sell it for like $100 if someone really wants it. But like I said, you're gonna need to you're gonna have to make a mount for that one That one just goes to a factory hanger, and obviously that just bolts to the downpipe. So it's plain and simple, but you can't have a factory gas tank to run this because that muffler gets in the way. Alright, so I already showed you, I took the catback section off, and I just off camera I went to go test fit the new exhaust on. I'm gonna have to unfortunately get a new downpipe. The Turbo XS downpipe I have on right now, the previous guy, the guy before me or the guy before him, whoever did the turbo swap in this car, welded a aftermarket cat into the downpipe, and while they did that, they also extended the downpipe, I guess, because I've got a good maybe 3 inches, actually probably even more, maybe like 4 or 5 inches extra, that the downpipe comes further back and then the catback doesn't fit. And I know it's not, even though the exhaust is a $100 eBay exhaust, I know for a fact that the downpipe is the issue, not the catback, because right before I did the side exit exhaust, I test fit a different catback on it that I was going to chop up and modify, and it didn't fit for some reason. It was too long, basically, just exactly how this catback is. It was too long, so that's when I chopped it up anyway, and I made that I made the side exit exhaust out of it instead. The Turbo XS catback that was on it, I can't remember if that was chopped up or not. I don't remember. But so what it looks like I'm gonna have to do is just get a new downpipe. I wanted to go catless anyway on my downpipe, so it's kind of like a lose-win. Like lose, I won't be able to put the catback on today, but it's overall win because I wanted to get a new one anyway. And plus this Turbo XS one doesn't have a air-fuel ratio bung, so I could run my AEM digital gauge. So when I buy a new one, I'll weld one of those bungs on there, and that way I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So basically I didn't get to put the catback on, which was gonna be some of the episode today, but I did finish fiberglassing that quarter panel. Right now it's right behind me, curing. It's not gonna cure right now. I took the heat off of it just because I just wanted the initial heat to start, you know, kind of like hardening it up. I'm gonna have to wait overnight. I'll probably come back tomorrow, maybe the next day, and I'll check out, you know, I'll see how it came out. But for right now, that's gonna be the end of this episode. Again, thank you so much for watching. You'll really help me out if you give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Don't really care. And yeah, until next time, see you later.